Hi Pisces, this is Lena with Cicalia Botanicals and welcome to your December 2019 General Tarot Horoscope reading. This reading will focus on your general wellness and growth and the areas of psychic development, career, entrepreneurship, and creative endeavors. I'll be using the Shadowscape deck, my favorite tarot deck, and the Celtic Cross spread, as well as the Deviant Tarot deck for clarification on any cards should I feel pulled, and an Oracle deck. I'm going to pull one card from the Amante Oracle or Living with a Feather Heart deck. This is a brand new deck to me and I'm loving it and I'm thinking of doing a review on it. I'm getting used to it, but yeah, it's really unique. For Pisces, for the month of December, I have I Do Good. It's your overarching theme for the month of December. So just to get into it at first, for the month of December, there's a few dates that are affecting everybody as a whole in similar ways. Each sign, and depending on how your actual birth chart is, we will respond differently. But as a whole, on December 2nd, we have Jupiter moving into Capricorn. This is an exciting time because this is a big change. Jupiter moves about every year in 2 weeks, so it'll be here for a while. Jupiter is going to get our professional projects and goals more focused, more prioritized. And for those of us that go in, dive in, do the work, pick out what needs to happen, what is realistic, what's a realistic goal to achieve, and then break it down into the steps that we need to go about doing it, and then doing it, you're going to manifest some major rewards and abundance in this upcoming year. So it's very exciting. So harness this energy to the best of your ability and in the way in which it makes sense to you. Then we have on December 12th, the new moon in Gemini. So Gemini, you might feel a need for a change. You might be a little bit distracted with this new moon. I'm telling pretty much everybody that this full moon, you don't want to make any major decisions if you can help it 2 days before and 2 days after this full moon. So starting December 15th, if you're still feeling that way, go for it. If this is a brand new feeling, it's probably going to pass over if it's going on in this 5-day period. The full moon energy can affect us slightly before or after. Everyone's a little bit different. You'll find if you start paying attention to the moon cycle and your own emotional responses to things, some of us err on the side of before the moon, some after, some the actual day of, and that's a good thing to know about yourself because you can really utilize that every month to your benefit, most definitely. So the next date to pay attention to is December 20th. Just a small note, Venus moves into Aquarius. You might be feeling a little bit more adventurous in your love life. On December 21st, we have the winter solstice. You're going to be feeling more pulled towards spending time with those you already have connections with, Pisces. I know you are a very, I mean this in a good way, an emotional sign, a very loving sign, very much a beautiful and deep heart, emotional heart, and you are going to probably be feeling this stronger than any of the other signs. So use this to your benefit. Like if you're feeling pulled towards those that you already have connection with, make sure it's those that you have a positive connection with, and then further deepen those relationships. Spend time on that. This time is, transitory and passing as well. And then we have on December 26th, the new moon in Capricorn. Very exciting manifestation time for everybody. This goes right parallel with that Jupiter and Capricorn energy. This new moon, which is great for manifestation work, moon magic, spell magic, ritual baths, taking the time to meditate, to self-reflect, and figure out what your goals are for this upcoming year. If you don't do that on the solstice, I typically do that on the solstice. But this is a great day for it as well. And then that next day, December 27th, is where you want to start initiating that work that you brainstormed and focused on making your intentions known to the universe and doing that work, and especially over those next 2 weeks where you can harness that waxing moon energy. I mean, this energy is going to carry through the whole next year, but this is a great time to like really spark that energy and let energy do some of that work for you. Then I think you're going to start the year off strong. I see this energy. I mean, I just have spirit telling me like a lot of good things. Like I do good is your theme, Pisces. So I think you're going to be doing a lot of work that comes from your heart this year, and in particular this month. It might be a very soulful holiday season for you. And here you can see this very meditative state and coming, emanating from like, I see this as like personal mantras, like a personal guidebook of what's right and wrong for you, and abiding by those rules, setting standards for yourself and those around you. So for this year, Pisces, I'm sorry, December, we're not doing the yearly ones yet, but I'm going to be doing those later this month. So check back in to get your 2020 overview. I love doing those readings for clients. Those are some of my favorite ones. It's really neat to check back in and see how things have been progressing and what the different messages come out to mean. But this is a general reading right now for you Pisces. So most Pisces in December 2019 have you seen with the Hierophant. That's going to get interesting. A common card this month for people. It's a strong Hierophant energy for some of the signs. So what is crossing Pisces? The Fool. Starting something new. So you feel like it's tradition. I have Hierophant for you. I'm hearing tradition. Okay. Maybe you're not moving into something new because of tradition, but let's see. What have you just left behind, Pisces? Seven of Pentacles. Some sacrifice and even some rewards. And in the near future, your future for Pisces, the near future for Pisces. The Chariot, some forward motion, going places and fast. All right. So for Pisces, December 2019, you are thinking a lot about Seven of Wands. Okay, some battles, some fierce defending, some strength you didn't know you had, some powers you didn't know you had coming to the surface. Standing up for yourself, standing up for your loved ones in particular, people that are important to you. Doing what's right, facing the odds, tough odds, being brave. Bravery on your mind. Bravery on your mind. And then for Pisces, December 2019 in your subconscious, the World. You are motivated by some big picture things. This could go really with that I do good theme. We'll check out what the book has to say here in a moment. Advice for Pisces in December of 2019. Strength. Okay, so that goes with what you're thinking about. I see that courage, that bravery. So be brave. You have the strength it takes to do what you are wanting to do and or need to do. So what is going on in your outside environment this month? The Knight of Cups. Okay. Some strong but mature emotions. Or, I'm sorry, Knight, not King. some strong emotion, some persistent emotion. It actually can be reckless emotion. Watch your emotions this month, Pisces. No recklessness, okay? And this honestly might not be coming from, this is in the external, so it's probably actually not coming from you, even if it might be triggering you. Hopes and fears, hopes and fears. The Magician, creating your own worlds. Yeah. Your own powers. Back to that bravery. Back to that. You got some major arcana cards for real, guys. This is a powerful month. And in the outcome position for Pisces in December 2019, the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana card, some big things. And like I said, transformation, that is like the card of transformation. So to get some clarity for you, Pisces, that Knight of Cups, like, is that you? Is that someone coming at you? Is that love? Is that turmoil? Is that good? Is that bad? It's work related. Okay? Work related. And let's see, that Chariot, where are you moving to? Where are you moving to? Knight of Wands. So Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, you're moving towards pursuing your passions. Okay, passions. What are you emotional about? What is driving you emotionally? How is that tied to your work? How do you remain strong and face the odds? You have big goals. Big goals. All right, let's take a look at this I Do Good. From the Oracle deck, your overarching theme. In physics, the conservation of energy means that energy can be neither created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to the other. Emotional gradients gradually fade in and out of consciousness depending on what life lesson leads us through and how the mind makes sense of the mysteries of the phenomenal world. Laughter, tears, and orgasm are all ecstatic releases in their own right. Coordinates of consciousness rooted in the heart center. Happiness as the effervescence within the heart space. It is so special because when life shows us contrast, sense memories remind us that although what comes up must go down. Melancholia's monotony can transform if we recall the power of a smile when things appear to go south. The nebulousness of emotion and how energy is conserved can present a challenge when attempting to do good in every effort, especially if you are looking to live in alignment with this particular ideal. The nebulous notion of good is often subjective, a construct of culture and imagination, and what truly defines something as the antithesis of bad can be theorized to be the energy behind the action or the intent, right? So the energy is something that cannot be created but rather cultivated and transformed. We empower the invisible world by embodying heart-based emotions in our actions, reactions, choices, and connections. Good as a primary option is an offering or an articulation of the way of kind deeds, warm words, and a devotion to being the best possible person you can be. The etymology of gospel finds its truest root in Greek word evangelon, meaning good news, and ancient traditions spoke of the most sacred actions and greatest stories of all from lip to ear. Good books, which spread good news, allow words to exist in three-dimensional objects, so that the testimonies of history and the accounts of the great mysteries can be studied and observed. Goodness embodied allows for an existence which is history in motion, emotion expressed in the highest form, energy transformed, and a testimony of a life lived in alignment with loving kindness and a conservation of affection to cause an effect to a world in need. With every deed done, time becomes dented with dignity. Human hearts expand farther away from destiny, and the light of earth shines brighter than before. So, as a water sign, this card having a good amount to do with emotion, I think this will be a good month for taking a look at how emotions affect your world, Pisces. And you've got the Fool crossing you. So you're clinging to I see an idea, a foundation. You're clinging to an old way, and you really are being pushed. Okay, so that's this Knight of Cups. It's actually not a chasing energy, it's a pushing energy. Someone is pushing you at work to do something more, to be something more. And it's following your passions, and it's having the self-confidence and the courageousness to just go out and do it. And I see you doing it, and I see you doing it. And the end of this month, your world just changing. Your world is expanding in beautiful ways, and in the ways that you wanted and are creating. So this is a really exciting month for you, Pisces. I'm really excited for you in this 2020 year and decade. You're going to have to let go of this Four of Pentacles energy, a scarcity mentality. I think is what this is talking of for you. Like, do you have enough to do this? Like, you don't feel like enough. The self-talk. I think this is a lot of self-talk. I think there's a lot of battling your own self, because I do see you having the actual, like, the motivating support behind you, and the advice is really just that belief in self, that courage to remain strong even in trying times, and that these times are changing really fast, and you're stepping into your place in the world. You feel it, you know it's come. That's what you feel it coming, and you know it's coming, and I think you're kind of scared of it, and you're really afraid to embark on that brand new journey of, like, who you are supposed to be in this world. But you have such big, beautiful hearts, and come from such a good place of good intent, of doing good. Like, you're gonna do good. You're gonna continue to do good. I hear Spirit saying, like, change your mentality about money and your relationship to it. Okay, maybe you think money isn't good, or you have some sort of hang up that is preventing you from letting go of your fears. Maybe, but you're still a good person, and you'll continue to do good. So anyways, I'm really excited for you, Pisces. Join me near the end of the month to check out not only your January readings, but actually your whole year 2020 general readings. Those are some of my favorite readings to do. I'm really looking forward to those. I might even post those more mid-month. We'll see how it all plays out. But thank you again for joining me. I wish you and your family so much happiness and abundant wealth and incredible health. Blessed be.